Hey everyone, Darby here, or Alex. Alex? Welcome back to On This Day. So, a new camera angle as well. I've added an extra box to my stack of boxes because the other one was kind of low and yeah, whatever, you don't care. Okay, 22nd of October, we're back to present day. Finally, we time jumped. Not with Rip Hunter because he's still missing. But we're finally here without the legends. Anyone following? No? Anyway, 2015. We will start straight into it. This is just a supernatural picture. Stick it up there. It says, Crowley, listen up, you son of a bitch. 1 for yes, 2 for no. You alive? Come on, don't be a pouter? Pouter. I think this is pouter. It's very small on my computer screen. And you hear this knocking, knocking. There we go, knocking. That was 3. Hang on, it was meant to be 1 for yes. There we go, he says. I don't even know why this is on here. This is from last year. I liked it. It's there. There we go. Done. If anybody remembers Apple's wonderful 9.1 update from last year, 2015. And there it is. For those who don't have the new iPhone 9.1 update, here's a picture. Anyway, computer went flying. But yeah, they introduced new skin tones for all the emojis. So, yeah. Oh look, another supernatural one. If you're ever sad, remember that Sam Winchester decorated his tree with air fresheners. Good old Sam. Look at this little shit. Look at it. Look at him. That's Billy. That's from 2015 also. Okay. 2015. Coles. Always great customer service. Always happy to fix the problem with no questions asked. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what exactly happened, but I'm almost certain. I'm always almost certain, aren't I? But yeah, I think maybe one of my orders, either they delivered to me and missed an order, or I forgot to pick an order up like the other day when I missed a bag. And they Coles online, if no one knows what Coles is, it's a supermarket. And yeah, I order online, so like I go in, I do all my shopping online, and then I go to the place and I pick it up. I don't know if that's a common thing these days. I know it's a common thing here. I used to go to Woolworths, but they're assholes and they're really expensive. So then I moved to Coles and they're doing really well. So yeah, that was that. They're good. They're good customer service if you're Australian and you want to try online shopping. So especially around Christmas time, so you don't have to actually go into the store. You're helping the workers out with their whole, technological things that people do these days that cause people to lose their jobs or whatever. But yeah, you're helping them out because they go shopping for you, and then you go and pick it up and you pay for it on the there when you pick it up. And it's really well done. You can also pay online. So yeah, go to Coles. I have an eyelash burrowing its way into my eye. Alright, 2014. Well, it's officially warming up with the grass getting prickles. They're like little bindi burr things. They stick to socks really well. I personally wear socks almost all the time because my feet are always really cold. So middle of summer, I'll be wearing like shorts, tank top, and socks. And I'll be walking around the yard in that. That's me. Note to self, food hot. 2013. 2013 also, I have no idea what this is, but what appears to be French toast with duck eggs and the flat bread Jesus was on a few years ago. I don't know. This is why I can't get out of bed. 2013. Good old Smokey. Poor baby. I miss her. Okay, I've got 3 screenshots right here and one thing. I'll go for the middle one. A fine example of the internet. The reading comprehension and overall common sense on this website is piss poor. Someone comments, "How dare you say we piss on the poor?" Now, this is Tumblr. Obviously, if you don't know Tumblr, I was obsessed with Tumblr back in 2013 when it was done, and I absolutely love this saying. I think it's still on the computer in like a main easy to find file. But yeah, that's that. Okay, this is weird. You've got like how to ground children these days right at the top of the thing. And then I've got another thing from 2013. 2 a.m., 7 chapters and 10 to go. This is a good accomplishment for me. Now to sleep. I might actually hit my deadline of reading the 4 books in 1 month. Too bad reading doesn't make me sleepy. This is 3 years ago. Now, 4 books in 1 month. This could be a number of book series. It could be The Hunger Games, but there's only 3 in that. It could be... Fuck, I don't even know what else. I was obsessed with Tomorrow When the War Began, but that's got more than 4 in it. Oh, it could be Twilight. Did that come out like in 2013? My internet's really, really slow today. It's 3 p.m. It's counted as tonight. We're forgetting about that. Fuck that shit. Right off. Let's get back to what we were doing. But yeah, I'm not a big reader. I have many books, but I am not a reader. I sometimes will read like Twilight. I read all 4 books, but I haven't finished the 4th one. I refuse to finish the 4th one. I liked the books. I loved the books. Wasn't too keen on the movies. The first one, the second, I wasn't interested in. The 3rd and the 4th, yeah, fuck them. I don't think 2013 I got the Maze Runner series. I haven't finished them. I don't want to admit or see proof that Newt dies. Fuck that. I'm not finishing that series. I know spoilers. I don't mind spoilers, but I ain't finishing that series. Tomorrow When the War Began series is like this many books. I really enjoyed them. It's something about the post-apocalyptic, you know, surviving and all that shit. I love that kind of theme. Absolutely fucking love it. Mixed with the war and in the realism that could happen, like it is happening around the world in some places. I like those kind of books. I don't like the fact that it has happened. But I'm the kind of person that goes, the zombie apocalypse will be really good right now. At the same time, I wouldn't be able to live without my internet, and I get puffed out walking to the letterbox. But anyway, I don't know what it was about. I stated in a video yesterday from the 21st, or maybe that was the 20th, about me walking on those barrels. Well, here is a photo of that. I will try and blur the kids out. Maybe it's not very clear. But that is the side of my house, and we were walking all the way up to the neighbour's house. And that is me, right there, you see that? Balancing and walking on a barrel. Those fucking kids, although they annoyed the fucking shit out of me, they were pretty awesome. They were like, hold my hand and help me balance and all that, so, yeah. 2012. South African scammers at it again, this time through text message. How the fuck did they get my number? A lot of people on the net have got them. Don't reply, people. Scammers are scammers. If anyone offers you anything and it sounds too good to be true, it normally is. If you get offered a credit card and they say you don't have to pay anything, they lie. You do have to pay money. Nothing in life is free. Okay, yeah, I'm moving on from that. Yeah, insert picture here. Random thing, I don't know why I kept it, but anyway, we're just going with it. I'm just going down the list. Well, when the dog jumps on the bed and his feet are all wet, it's a sign that it is a shit day and to stay in bed. Good advice. It's a good weather warning system. 2010, October 22nd, I painted and did a splashback in the kitchen. Now, I renovated this kitchen. I had help with a cabinet maker to make the, I don't know if you can see it, at the back of one of the photos, there's like two cupboards and there's like a little gap. That was meant to be the dishwasher gap, but our kitchen was like this much too smaller than the kitchen it came out of, so the person like crushed it in and they put, oh no, that wasn't the dishwasher, maybe it was, I don't know, there was meant to be something in there, maybe it was the drawers, and the drawers are meant to be on that side, but yeah, anyway, they altered it ever so slightly so it can fit into the kitchen that we currently have in this house, and at the same time put the cupboard, like there was a big double story pantry food cabinet, and they put the drawers inside of that, so it worked out well. They were fucking awesome at jigsawing pieces together. But yeah, other than the Sparky electrician, the plumber, and the cabinet guy to do that, I did everything else. On with this kitchen, we have photos of me tiling, photos of me breaking things. I think I was cement sheeting. If anyone knows what cement sheeting is, you can score it a couple of times with a Stanley knife, a utility knife, whatever you want to call it, and then you kind of put it on and you can break the score. Yeah, anyway, I was doing that, and a bit of it, because it's really heavy, a bit of it fell and broke a plate. I think there was a cat food plate underneath there, so it broke. We have me also sitting on the bench in the corner, tiling, me cleaning up grout. No, I was tiling at the time with my black shirt. Holy fuck, I got only my Faith from Buffy tattoo on that arm then. Oh, look, it's like my arm was bare. Anyway, and yeah, there's me again looking around because I realized the camera was on. This was back in 2010, wasn't it? Yeah, 6 years ago. I can tell you with 100% certainty that I do not fit into those jeans anymore, and that is very disappointing. Very disappointing, because I like those jeans. They were black originally, and then they turned grey. Why am I telling you this? And last but not least, and I actually have a prop to show you with this one. Now, we're going to pop up with just one photo right here. Now, if anyone knows what that is, great. Otherwise, I will explain. TV show Supernatural, anti-possession tattoo. I have a lot of other things that I've mentioned about Supernatural on and off. That's how I met one of my really good friends, Ruguru Gaming from Supernatural, back in 2009. What was that, like 7 years ago? I tried my hands at knife making. I was not a professional. I never was able to heat treat it properly, but with an angle grinder and a little bit of creativity, I was able to create a replica. This is a proper, full, heavy, thick, sharp, or I wouldn't say it's sharp, but like it's sharp enough to cause some damage if you wanted it to. Yes, I don't know if you can see this, I hope you can. My Supernatural knife. Now this is a table leg that I used as the handle because I couldn't get my hands on deer antler, otherwise I would have put it on here. And I am still planning one day to make another supernatural knife with deer antler, because deer antler is a lot easier to get these days because they sell them at a pet store for dogs to chew on. But yeah, so this is my supernatural knife. Cut into the little grooves. I don't know if you can see that, little grooves. It is made out of flat, thick. It would have been at least 6, maybe 7mm thick bit of metal, like flat bit of metal. It would have been like that long. I don't know how good the camera is holding up, but yeah. That is checker plate that they use on the bottom of trailers. And I grinded off all the checker plate. I bent it and I stuck it in. The tang, I think the handly part that sits inside, I think it's the tang, because otherwise a full tang knife would have been the handle built around the actual blade, and it's a full tang blade. I think that's how it goes anyway. But yeah, the inside is kind of like it points up, and I used liquid nails to stick the wood onto the handle. I used some random stain paint stuff I have for the handle, so the handle's really light, which I'm not too happy with. But yeah, that is my supernatural replica knife. I would love to engrave it. Like, I would love to fucking engrave the inscription along it, but I don't know what it is, and I haven't been able to get a decent photo to have a look. I'm sure there's people out there that have got something very close to it, but yeah, I am happy with my little supernatural knife. So yeah, I'll admit I don't watch Supernatural anymore. I was a diehard fan up until roughly season 6. Once they brought in the angels, although I do love Castiel's early years, the modern series, seasons 9 onwards to like, well, we're in 12 I think now, they've turned soap opera-y. They've turned into like Days of Our Lives. Castiel will be talking to someone in a room for an entire episode. You go to the next episode, he's still in that room talking to that person with that same conversation. Guys, up your standards or end the fucking thing on a good note. I've been saying this for years now, and I know a lot of people out there are like die-hard fans that are like, no, how dare you say that? You have the tattoo, you can't say that type thing. Well, I've been there since the very first episode when it aired in Australia, which is like really late compared to Americans. But put this here. But yeah, from going what the show was to what it is now, it's gone downhill a lot. You've killed off all the good main characters. There is only so much you can do before a movie, TV series runs itself into the ground. Now, you want to hate on me for that? Good on ya. I don't care. That's my opinion. That's how I see it. So I don't watch the modern day series anymore. When it ends, I will be there. I will be there for the final episode watching that with everyone else. But until then, I will still collect the series, and one day when it ends, I will catch up on, like, well, the way it's going, like 20 years worth of TV. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. That's my supernatural knife. This is my supernatural tattoo. I don't think I've got anything else supernatural. Oh, my Metallica quotes inspired by Supernatural. But yeah, that is that. That is the day. That is on this day, the 22nd. I'm gonna say it's supernaturally inspired because it is, basically. That's like the main thing. That and renovating the kitchen. Me without tattoos. If you look at me with the tattoo picture, I'll put that up here. The 2 leather bracelets I was wearing, they were inspired by early Dean Winchester's elephant hair bracelets. They're made out of a leather shoelace that I got. I cut up and I tied in a knot. But yeah, they were inspired by Dean Winchester. Fuck. This ring, I can't get it off. This ring, inspired by Dean Winchester. I bought this ring back in like 2008. Because Dean Winchester had a silver plain, well, this isn't plain, this has got like detail on it, but yeah, I was a diehard fan back then. But yeah, I'm ending this now. Thank you all for watching on this day. I am sorry to drag it out with my random ramblings of Supernatural, but still a fan of the boys. People post photos, I can follow along with that. I don't understand why the mother's back. Like, why is Mary back? Whatever, sorry for the spoiler, but honestly, if you'd seen any photos about it, you would know that she's back. I'm going now. Thank you for watching. Go check out my other videos. Subscribe, like. I'm also on Twitter and I think Tumblr, even though I don't really go on there all that much because it doesn't work on my computer anymore. It sits there and goes loading, 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 and then it doesn't do anything. But yeah. I've got a Facebook page. I'm thinking of making a new personal Facebook page, so it's all kind of in link. So if people are interested in that, let me know and I'll maybe make one. But I've got a Facebook page thing on the offside. I've got an Instagram, but I'm also thinking of making a public Instagram, maybe. I don't know. I like Instagram a lot. But I've got like my personal page versus a public one because basically it used to be an open, anyone can add me type thing, and it felt like a room with the door open and people walking past, and random people would come in and start yelling and screaming and posting and saying things. So after a while I closed the door and they had to have permission to come in. That's how I like to describe it anyway. I don't know why. Whatever. I'm going. Thank you. Be good to people.